Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. Set on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Razorbacks will hustle for the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You bring it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Caught over the middle. It's high. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Across the 45. Nothing but Green ahead. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. To throw, it's Green. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he...
The 15.
Zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Back to throw, it's Pavia. Coming after it. He'll heave it deep. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They want to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they'll pin their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for a huge play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. A low line drive and not his best work. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And a huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and found it.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. But see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. This quarterback part of their running game. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left for the 4th and 2. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pack.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence in making the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive play right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback will audible. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to...
Can anyone catch him? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Looking left. Makes the grab. And they'll finally finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Dogs send that offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive. Team, just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Green. Steps away to find some room. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Looking for a block. It's Bell. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Offense getting set for 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
That's the end of the first quarter. Louisville, Arkansas, 10. Vanderbilt, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, the ground game. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Green. Pressure coming. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw in the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires left. incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. On the option. And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Across the 25. He's got room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing line.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And that one did not work.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Green. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Line getting set on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, it's out! Woo.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On first down from their own 22. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. How about that alert play for the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground, jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing.
Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And it's right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect...
Second down.
Lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. Oh, look out, there he goes. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Doors! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. chainsaw ready to send out this offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Green. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right at the gut, gets the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Got a lot of running room. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
To the air on first down. He lets it fly. Makes the catch. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Dogs send that offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And this offense just has to To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one.
Got it in the middle. It's Haas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation.
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Dropping back, it's Green. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now. And you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Touchdown drive. They really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love quarterbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Lets it fly. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you've gone for 1, your opponent can take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Got the quick pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
He's gone out of bounds at the 40. And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 31, Vanderbilt 28.
New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Touchdown, Vandy. And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And your Arkansas Razorbacks will take over 1st and 10.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Scanning the field, it's Green. Flips it out to the back. Got room at the 35. Just steamrolling his way through. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his efforts.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Dillon. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands. There's no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Gums. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Got it behind the line. It's Hobbs. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Arkansas.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Back to throw, it's Green. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed, his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. At the 20.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. But close to the marker, it's Dillon. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. On the move. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to the ground with the running back. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourself a shot to win.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. They run the reverse.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points.